Hi, this is Dr. Alan Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and welcome to my massage chair industry update for Monday, November 17th, 2025. We are getting awfully close to Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales, and of course, there'll be sales throughout the end of the year. They will come and go. Some will have particular limits. Some companies will have particular limits on their sales. And then some will extend them. So currently we have, you can go onto our website and check out the sales that we have. Sign up for our free report on the website. You can also download that. And when you download that, you will also be added to our mailing list, and you will receive email updates of all the sales as they happen. But it is an exciting time. But again, as always, and as I do every year, I'll warn you that once Black Friday hits, and now you've got the pre-Black Friday sales, which we also have. But these sales elicit a lot of interest, and you're going to see colors disappear quick. You're going to see models that'll go out of stock and may not be able to get them until the new year. So if you want to get a chair, get them soon, get them now. Come into our store and try them out. Call us at the store. We have in-store sales that are fantastic Black Friday sales, and oftentimes better than what the distributors themselves can offer or make available to us. So anyways, it's an exciting time. There are deadlines. You're going to want to have, if you want in-home delivery and setup, you're going to want to have your chairs ordered before the end of November, just to be safe. If you live close to one of our stores in Northern or Southern California or Arizona or Utah, it's a little more forgiving for time. You can order some chairs like a week before or a week and a half before Christmas, and we can usually get those chairs to you. If you live in the Southern California area, certain of the distributor warehouses are there, so we can actually go pick the chairs up. We have an Infinity distributorship here now in Utah, so now we can go pick the chairs up within a day or two of ordering them. So there is still some forgiving schedules for ordering chairs before the holidays, but check first, call us first, reach out to us first to make sure you can get the chair that you want in time for Christmas. Now, we're seeing quite a few new models coming out recently. I told you about the Ogawa BioVision. There's also now the JP Medix Causeway. The Infinity has their new circadian 4D Flex Dual, or Dual Flex, sorry. And then you've got, they've also have the Sylvana chair, which is a split track. And they also have an SL track called the Solstice for a lower price. And these are, there's lots of models coming out. And of course, Ogawa always has models coming, or not Ogawa, Osaki and Titan always have new models coming out. And honestly, I have trouble keeping up with them. We don't carry them all. We carry the ones that we feel are the most unique, and the ones that will not break down. In other words, they're built in good factories, and we, because our lifetime labor warranty covers the cost of the repair, and after your factory warranty expires, the labor portion of it expires. So we don't want to have chairs that break down a lot or made in poor small factories. And you're going to see lots of advertising now for these cheap chairs that are out there for $25.99 or $28.99 or whatever it is, and they are sold directly to the consumer. Mark my word, they are made in smaller factories. They are made in factories that have smaller or poorer quality control protocols. They have, or weaker quality control protocols. They have cheaper components they make the chairs with, and you cannot find those chairs to sit in for the life of you. And of course, I've talked about manipulated reviews. It's very difficult to trust reviews anymore. So many of them are manipulated, or the negative ones are removed from their social media properties. Anyways, just be careful. You get what you pay for in this industry, and you will see lots of these cheaper chairs being advertised. Just know that at those cheap prices, you have higher risk of failure. Customer support is going to be weak, if not non-existent. And then you're going to have, of course, probably on these cheaper chairs, not going to have any labor coverage unless you ship the chairs back to them to fix. or they are just going to have a parts coverage warranty. And the reason for that is because it becomes expensive. If you've got a chair that sells for $28.99 and they sell them for, or they buy them for, a reasonable cost, you're still going to have costs associated with shipping, with returns, costs with repairs, of course, and a lot of times labor repair, or the labor portion of the warranty is very, very small, if non-existent altogether, because that's an expense for the massage chair company. They don't want to pay, or they want to minimize. So, anyways, I've talked ad nauseum over the years about chairs that are cheaper made for cheaper price, and again, I emphasize there is a role for those chairs in our industry. If you can't afford a $3,000 to $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 chair, up to $15,000 chair, and you want to get in the market, well, get one of those cheaper chairs, for heaven's sakes. You'll have to deal with the warranty issues, if there are warranty issues. You may have to deal with lack of availability of parts, or the company even shutting down. But they are there, but they're entry point. They're entry point chairs, and you can get in the market. That's the great thing. And then if they break down sooner than you expect, you can maybe buy another one, and that's why we often call them disposable chairs. Or they can be, or you can move up a little bit into a newer chair, a little better chair. But anyways, again, I get off on this soapbox because I see so many people that call us and say, we got this chair, we're unhappy with it, we can't return it, they're going to charge us an arm and a leg. They haven't even approved that they'll return it yet, approved us for a return. We hear this over and over. We can't get it repaired. They don't pick up the phone. Oh my goodness, it's just like problematic. If you want to get a cheap chair, I would recommend getting an Osaki Titan chair. And I only say that because, not to say that they're all fantastic chairs, but Osaki is a reputable company that has a warranty, and the warranty includes labor, whether it's 2 years or 3 years. Osaki is a big reputable company. So if you're going to buy a cheap chair, I'd recommend you get it from them. You can call us to see if we sell them, but we don't have a lot of them on our website, very few. But we may be able to get them for you. But I'm telling you, you can get some of their chairs at big box stores like Home Depot, or I don't know if Walmart carries them, but if you want to get a cheap chair and you're willing to put up with the risks, I would go through Osaki. Now, of course, I'm an Osaki dealer, but I sell a lot of different companies' chairs. Or if you want to get a low cost chair, there are some of the other premium or reputable companies have smaller offerings, but often not a full feature chair. But anyways, Osaki might be the option for you. Anyways, enough of that. This video is not a plug for Osaki. It's a plug for all the chairs that we sell, but it's more of a plug for premium chairs, because those are the ones we know will have lower failure rates, have a longer mortality. Like, they're going to last you 10 to 20 years. We just endorse those types of chairs because people spend the money. They want to get good quality. They want to get good support, etc. All right, enough of that. You hear the term zero gravity a lot in the massage chair industry. Now, zero gravity is a term that was originally coined and defined by NASA for the space program. And the massage chair industry, smart enough, beginning with, I believe, the Human Touch zero G chair back in the early 2000s. They had a chair, and that was a zero gravity chair. It was the only one that we were aware of that was on the market. And most of the chairs up until that time had a seat that was flat, and then the recliner, the chair back could go up and down. But the problem was that chair, when the chair reclined all the way back, it was going to hit the wall if you didn't have it 18 inches away from the wall, 16 to 18 inches away from the wall. Well, then came the zero gravity chairs, which allowed for a bit of a scooping under as it fell into a zero gravity position. And the zero gravity position, as defined by NASA, is a 30-degree tilt of the seat up from horizontal, and then a 128-degree articulation between the seat and the chair back. My arms, I don't know if I can show you. I can't bend my arms that well. But anyways, basically the idea is that the chair tilts back and the seat's up 30 degrees from horizontal, and then the chair back reclines. And so the angle between the seat and the chair back is 128 degrees, 124 to 128 degrees. They also have some other measurements that are not necessarily employed in massage chairs, but those two articulations I just gave you, those two angles are is the definition by NASA for a zero gravity chair. And what zero gravity does is it distributes your weight more evenly. So when you're sitting in a chair and it's flat, your spine compresses down as you sit on the seat. But if you recline the chair back and lift the seat up, it transfers the weight of your body throughout the entire upper portion and a little less on the lower portion of the back. So then that's why it's called zero gravity, or people say it's weightless. It's not weightless, but it distributes your weight so nicely that you don't feel like one area of your spine is being compressed or irritated more than another from sitting too long. And so that's where zero gravity comes from. And I want you to understand that zero gravity is pretty commonplace now. The only chairs that don't really have them are some of the Japanese chairs, like the Panasonic chairs, the older Sinca chairs. Those are Japanese chairs, and they typically do not have zero gravity, which is interesting. I think the new Panasonic may have it because it is an SL track, and SL track chairs now are the chairs that tilt into a zero gravity position. But the reason I'm explaining this to you is you'll see the word zero gravity, or the phrase zero gravity, a lot when you're looking for a massage chair, and that's what it means. It means that the seat tilts up 30 degrees, and the angle between the chair back and the seat is 124 to 128 degrees. Some think that the zero gravity should have the legs above the heart. I don't think that's true. Zero gravity has I think it's a 90-degree angle of the knees. I can't remember. And then the arms are also supposed to be at a particular angle, but some of those degrees are not easily deployed on a massage chair frame. But that's what the zero gravity primarily means. And it's very relaxing, very soothing for the low back, and it feels great. And most of the chairs have it. Now, if you hear it's a company that says, oh yeah, we have 2-stage zero gravity or 3-stage zero gravity, what that means is that the primary zero gravity position is ideally close to those measurements that I gave you. But a second stage would be a further tilt back, and a third stage is further still tilted back. But you're out of a true zero gravity position. Now the seat's up way high, and the low back, your back is like leaning against the although the weight of your upper body is now leaning against the chair back. And when you have too much time, or not too much time, well, yeah, if you spend too much time with too much weight of your body forced on a particular area, like a chair seat, or a chair back, or standing for extended periods of time, working or whatever, you're going to have irritation to the biomechanics of the spine. All the pressure points are going to be hit. And but the true zero gravity position is that one. Any zero gravity position beyond that is just a further recline back, but not a true zero gravity position. I hope that makes sense, but sometimes it can be a little misleading. Oh, I'm in a zero gravity position now. Oh, and here's another zero gravity position. No, in space, there's only one zero gravity position. The optimal zero gravity position as defined by NASA. Anyways, I'm losing my voice on this one. We also had a question from a customer that asked about what do I do? What's wrong with my chair if it doesn't recline anymore? Like the programs work, but the chair doesn't recline. Well, the first thing you want to do if that happens with your chair is unplug the chair immediately, or turn off the power of the chair, unplug the chair from the wall, and leave it unplugged for a while. You're resetting the chair, kind of like you reset a computer by rebooting a computer. You're resetting the chair. Plug the chair back in, turn the power back on, then try the recline. And if it goes back, great. You just had to reset it. These chairs are like computers, for heaven's sakes. They have circuit boards and multiple circuit boards. Like they've got motherboards and daughter boards and sister boards and brother boards on some of the chairs. But if that doesn't fix it, the culprit is usually what they call an actuator. An actuator is a portion of the chair that lifts the chair back, like moves it back reclines the chair. And there's also an actuator in the legs that lift the legs up, the ottoman up, the footrest up and down. Those are actuators. And sometimes those actuators go out. It's not uncommon. We see that commonly, fairly commonly. You just see, that's one of the things we see on a regular basis. And you need to get a new actuator. And of course, if you're still under warranty, the part and the service will be included still be included if your warranty is still intact. But if you're out of warranty, you'll have to buy the actuator directly from the massage chair company. And if you buy the chair from us, you'll be covered by our lifetime labor warranty. But if you buy the chair from somewhere else, you're going to be responsible for the cost of replacing that actuator. But that is what an actuator does. It changes the position of the chair back up and down, and the legs move. And there's another actuator that moves the legs up and down. And if you have a problem with either of those and resetting the chair doesn't work, that is what you've probably that's probably what you're going to have replaced, is the actuator. But of course, call the massage chair company first, open a ticket. They'll troubleshoot with you over the phone and say, yeah, that's probably an actuator problem. We're going to send you out a new actuator. And then if it's a technician, if there's a technician that has to come and do the install for you, they will send out the tech too. They'll hire the tech too, unless you're out of warranty support. Then you're going to have to find a tech to do it. And of course, we can help you with that. Even if you didn't buy the chair from us, we can refer you to a tech in your area or anywhere around the country. All right. I think that's just about it. That's all. That's all the material. Like, this is a show, but it's like these are the topics that kind of came to the forefront this week, and we get different questions every week, and that's the fodder for some of our short videos, like our YouTube shorts and our social media short videos, and they're all educational. You'll notice at this point, anyways, we don't pitch our. Well, I'm pitching right now, but we're not selling anything in most of those. Well, in pretty much all the videos, we're basically educating you about the things you need to know when you're looking for a chair, shopping for a chair. There's so much involved. And these videos started years ago in one form or another, because people are saying it's so confusing. There's so much information out there. I don't know what to believe. And you know what? That's true. And it's getting worse or better, I guess. It depends on how you look at it. There's more companies coming out now with more chairs coming from different factories in China. There's more online stuff available, and you don't know who to believe. And there is, I hate to say it, but our industry it's kind of like the Wild West, and there is a lot of untruths that are shared in the industry. And like one of the common ones is, not common, but we hear this regularly is, oh yeah, this chair is made in the United States. This is what they tell us. This chair is made in the US. No, the only chair that's made in the US is the Laraco company's chairs. That's it. There's no other chairs that are made in the US. There's chairs that maybe are designed in the US, like Human Touch and Daiwa and Infinity. They actually have some input into the design of the chair that gets sent to those designs get sent to China, and China builds the chairs around their existing infrastructure, chair infrastructure. So there's some input from America for the design of the chairs, but the building of the only chairs that are built in America are the Laraco chairs. And even then, it's not 100% of the chair being made in America. Maybe 80%. I don't even know what the numbers are, but it's a predominantly American-made chair. But that's it. So that's a misconception that is thrown out there as well. There is misconceptions about. Oh my goodness! I could go on and on. Watch the YouTube shorts. I talk a lot about all that kind of stuff to educate people and educate you. But anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. Remember, we're getting close to Black Friday, and that means sales are going to start. You're going to start to see more sales on people's websites, but you're also going to see more fervor in the buying experience, and chairs the models and the colors will start to disappear, and you're going to be stuck with whatever, kind of pick out of what's left. But anyways, that's just a warning we give to everybody, so you can avoid the heartache of not being able to get a chair, the chair that you want for Christmas. Anyways, I hope you have a fantastic week and enjoy the next few weeks as we celebrate the holiday season. I hope it's enjoyable for you, but I appreciate you watching this video with me today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. I'm Dr. Alan Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.